Trump caused a bit of a stir towards the end of the day yesterday because he posted this saying, "What are the chances that crooked Joe Biden, the worst president in the history of the U.S., whose presidency was unconstitutionally stolen from him by Kamala, Barack Hussein Obama, crazy Nancy Pelosi, shifty Adam Schiff, crying Chuck Schumer, and others on the lunatic left, crashes the Democrat National Convention and tries to take back the nomination, beginning with challenging me to another debate. He feels he made a historically tragic mistake by handing over the U.S. presidency, a coup, to the people in the world he most hates, and he wants it back now." I think this is all nonsense, but some people were like, "Oh my God, he knows something. Like this is true, and Biden's going to come back, and he wants his presidency back."
It would be hilarious.
There's no way that this is true.
It's not going to happen, but it would be hilarious.
But like, I don't know that this is helpful. You know what I mean? I feel like this makes him look afraid of Kamala and Walz.
No, I don't think
he's like pining for Joe. He needs to be focused on the prize right now.
That's not how I read it. That's not how I read it at all. How I read it is he's basically saying, hey, listen, this is what they did. It was a coup. Do you understand that he could actually do this? If he wanted to, he could stroll in and be like, I don't want to do it. I'm not effing leaving. Because they stole it away. It was a cabal that went in there and they did this coup. And do people actually realize what's happening here? He's just making.
You need to write his tweets.
Because he doesn't watch our show.
So much better. It's so much better.
You guys tell Trump to watch our show, and I will totally help him with comms. I've always wanted to help him with comms, and no one cares. I used to do comms for a living, and no one's ever asked me. And I speak Trump. He would like me. I think we'd get along.
Yes.
He never watches our show.
So much better.
I know, but he doesn't ever listen to me. But that's what I'm saying. I understand what he's trying to say here. He's just not saying it very eloquently, because what he's doing is he's saying, hey, listen, this is what happened. You guys understand what happened? He could actually come in there and F stuff up, but he's probably not going to do it because he's in the basement eating ice cream, you know, and that's where they
old.
I know. And he's not going to do it. But I think Trump's point is that he could. And do you realize this was a coup? Do you guys because I know you guys are all like in this honeymoon phase of, oh, come on, Walz. And that's what they're doing. And it's stupid because they've all been suckered. You know, It's all just they're pulling the wool over your eyes because you guys are all stupid. It's like everybody who has bought into this is just dumb. So dumb. And he's trying to point that out. He's just doing it in a very
Trumpy way. I know.
Trumpy way, mock, you know? Right.
Now, I will say his ad team, they put together some great ads. We've got two to share. One is not in this particular montage, but this one was just an immediate, they had it at the ready to go, just anti-Tim Walz. And it's pretty good.
What could be weirder than signing a bill into law that requires schools to stock tampons in boys' bathrooms? Or weirder than signing legislation allowing minors to receive sex change operations? Try electing the man who signed those bills Vice President of the United States.
That's right.
Enter Chief Weirdo Tim Walz.
I love it.
As governor of Minnesota, Walz supported legislation that endangers minors, hurts women, and puts radical ideology ahead of common sense. Now Kamala wants Walz to enforce those laws on a national scale. Tim Walz, too weird, too radical.
That's right. I love it.
Love that.
Fantastic ad.
Good stuff right there. Did I mention it's going to be a long show today? Hope I mentioned that.
Yeah. And I love that they're calling him Tampon Tim.
I know. It's so great. So great. You guys, we are both so freedomed out today. Look at our shirts.
We're so freedomed out. Look.
Freedom over freedom. Everything.
Yep.
Remember that when you go and you find yourself some patriotic gear at gruntstyle.com. July is Freedom Month. This is the month where everybody's supposed to be feeling at the height of their patriotism. And so if you are feeling it and you want to show it, they have the best gear t-shirts, sweatshirts, you name it, at gruntstyle.com. And so to mark the most patriotic month, they've released a whole new line of super patriotism themed t-shirts. And you can see that they'll pop up when you go to the gruntstyle.com home screen. You can click on new and featured, or you can just, you'll see it. As soon as you get to the site, you'll see their new and featured, and you'll see their super patriotic gear. Check it out. If you are a brand new customer who's never gotten anything from Grunt Style before, and you use code CHICKS15, you will get 15% off your order. And then if you have bought things before from Grunt Style and you use code CHICKS10, you're still going to get 10% off your order at gruntstyle.com. All their stuff is so cool. And I love every
mine.
sleeve has this kind of stuff. They've got the flags on them. They have the greatest stuff that just makes you feel like America.
F yeah. Really cute stuff.
So check it out, gruntstyle.com. Anyway, that was a feel good. And so too is this amazing ad. Again, this is a pro-Trump ad that uses no Trump at all. It's all Reagan.
Welcome, President Ronald Reagan, who has a few questions for you.
All of you will go to the polls, will stand there in the polling place and make a decision. I think when you make that decision, it might be well if you would ask yourself, are you better off than you were 4 years ago? Is it easier for you to go and buy things in the stores than it was 4 years ago? Is there more or less unemployment in the country than there was 4 years ago? Is America as respected throughout the world as it was? Do you feel that our security is as safe, that we're as strong as we were 4 years ago? If you don't think that this course that we've been on for the last 4 years is what you would like to see us follow for the next 4, then I could suggest another choice that you have.
President Trump. He'll make America great again.
Israel.
I mean, that is amazing.
That was a really good one.
I love that ad.
Don't you miss
so
the
much.
80s? I miss the 80s.
Yeah, the before times, man.
The before times were so good. Remember the before times, you guys?